You've tuned in to the Top 10 Gardener with garden expert Ken Lain. Join him daily as he answers timely garden questions that are sure to make a difference in your gardens. Now, welcome your host, Ken Lain.
I had mentioned I was deadheading or pruning back or pinching the spent flowers on my geraniums, petunias, Jupiter's beard, meadow sage, things that and when they get done blooming, prune them back. But mostly, for no matter if you have flowers or not, the most important feeding of summer is coming up. It's like right now, it's like critical. And so all that food you put down last spring, back in March, February, it's gone. I mean, you've been watering more often. You've been watering to keep things alive, and things can get stressed. They get heat stress. They get hot like you do. And so they're kind of waiting for the summer rains to happen. Monsoons happen usually the first part of July. You never know how much rain we're going to get, but we do get cloud cover. The humidity does go up. You will get some rain. It's actually, there's a spike in moisture between July and August, first part of September. So this is a growing season. It's a second growing season. So spring, they flushed out with new growth. Now they're just hanging on. And then the rains come and it flushes a whole other set of growth. This is extremely important for you folks with brand new, immature landscapes. You need to fertilize before July 4th. I can't emphasize that enough. Take advantage. You want to put a good granular organic food down over top of your rock, underneath your trees, around your shrubs, against those privacy screens, up against those red tip photinia. You want to put a granular food down on top of the rock. Don't work it in. Don't make this laborious. Just get it down. As the rains come, it will release over a slow period of time. And so I'm not a big fan of synthetics. Stay away from those petroleum-based products. You don't need a turf builder, Scott's, whatever out there. It just burns up the roots, sterilizes the soil, and kills off your worms. That's not what your plants need. In summer, they need an organic food. And so I'm a big organic gardener. I go organic whenever possible because we can do this. It takes some more garden finesse, some more strategy. It takes some more knowledge. But if you got the right friends that have a garden center here in Prescott, Arizona, we can help you. Tune in. We can make this thing happen. And so we make a 744 all-purpose plant food. It's granular. It's 20-pound sack. Will go about 2,000 square feet. That helps you coordinate that you engineers. You're going, oh, I'm all over this. Oh, yeah, I could calculate this. I'll need 3 bags. Or we can help you figure that out. So my yard, it took 4 bags. I've got a ½ acre, and it is a very intense. I mean, there's a lot of plants because I like plants. It brings me joy. I want my water bill to go up in June because it brings me joy. I like to water. I love the feel of plants. This morning I was reading the paper while watching hummingbirds use my fountain to bathe it's joy. That just brings me something. I don't want to go crazy. I don't have lawns, but I am going to cycle it up a little bit more so I have a beautiful yard. And so, but your yard, no matter what, all of us have 2 shrubs, a tree, and a boulder. Those plants need some food. It's going to keep them healthy. If your plants are stressed, you'll want to fertilize now and you'll get brand new plants coming out. If they're stressed, they got some leaf tatter, some damage, I would say 2 things. Put the all-purpose plant food down, and we have a product here at the Garden Center called Humic. It's humic acid. It helps plants root out deeper, stronger, better. Those 2 things are the bit of advice I can leave the show with that are so critical, so important that you really do. You need to get it down. You should feel some pressure. Fertilize everything in the yard, trees, shrubs, flowers, roses, by the end of the month, by the first part of July, and then pray for rain. Actually, that'll almost ensure rain's coming. That's it for this week's show. Throughout the week, Lisa and I camp out here at Waters Garden Center. We love talking to fans of the show.
Plants are a lot like puppies. They need care, water, and food.
You wouldn't forget to feed your puppies, so don't forget to feed your plants.
Water's 744 all-purpose plant food is a gourmet meal for your plants.
The only food for Arizona plants with the nutrients they need for big blooms, a hefty harvest, and tremendous trees, all naturally.
It's time to feed your plants with 744 all-purpose plant food from Waters Garden Center in Prescott.
If you want a more fruitful garden, increased success, and landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Top 10 Garden Podcast. Years of tips, tricks, and garden shortcuts are guaranteed to make your gardens nicer than ever. Listen to this podcast or read Ken's weekly garden column by visiting watersgardencenter.com. That's Waters with 2 T's, gardencenter.com. Thanks for tuning in.